I'm Lawrence Seiler. I'm professor and chair of sociology at Queens College of the City University of New York. I, along with my colleague Andrew Beveridge, who you will meet in a few moments, are working on a project together with IBM, a joint studies project. It concerns the integrated workstation in social science research. But before I go any further, I would like to share some information about Queens College and our master's program. Queens is one of the senior colleges in the 21 units of the CUNY system. It enrolls over 16,000 students a year. Our program, a master's in sociology, is one in which applied social research is emphasized. Skills are developed in computers, communications, statistics, social theory, and research design. Now I'd like to introduce you to my colleague, Andrew Beveridge. Andy?
Our goal is to investigate the optimal mix of mainframe and microcomputer use in social science research, and to develop a curriculum around it. The IBM agreement has allowed us to assemble a computer laboratory. It is now possible for our students to learn social science research by actually doing it. To analyze the data, students learn to use SAS, which is one of several mainframe packages, which is now available for the PC. And in our case, we use it on the PC, XT, and AT.
We have to delete the data statement. We want to put the name of your data set in the procedure statement. So let's get rid of this. Okay, we'll delete that line. Okay? Mm-hmm. Make sense?
Yep. My name is Stefan Savage. I'm a lab assistant here for the Joint Studies Project. And my job is to teach people SAS, WordPerfect, and DOS.
All right, print it out and you're done.
Okay, thanks.
PC SAS is an exact replica of mainframe SAS, so students can use the mainframe if necessary.
It took about a week or two to feel comfortable with it, but once I started to relax in front of it, I really found it very easy to write programs and really have more control over my data, my tables, and what I wanted to do, and manipulate my variables, so it's not been too difficult.
Having had an opportunity to do hands-on research using some of the state-of-the-art technology and the current software was a very real learning experience. I think it gave me good insight into just how good the tools of statistical research have become, and it really makes one inclined to think there's no limit to what you can do with a PC.
The students in my class are mainly using data from the 1985 survey, which is based upon 1,534 randomly selected respondents from the adult U.S. population.
A better financial situation was also likely to be a factor in marital happiness. In addition, satisfaction with one's financial status similarly affected marital happiness. Satisfied with the job, satisfied with your marriage. I guess the Beatles were wrong in their song, Money Can't Buy Me Love. Well, according to the GSS survey, money can buy you happiness and marriage.
And such a data set is relatively large for social science, and that's why we feel it's a good one to use for our study.
In my results, I have found that, okay, in one of the results, age versus satisfaction with financial situation, I have found that overall, individuals between the ages of 30 and 59 years are overall more satisfied with their financial situation than any other age group. I feel this is important within a family because a lot of times financial situation has a lot to do with how an individual perceives his family. It has a lot to do with the closeness of the family, making or breaking of a marriage.
To do the work, they select the variables that are of particular interest to them, and then they perform frequency analyses, cross-tabular analyses, and more elaborate analyses. At this present moment, they have completed most of their cross-tabular analyses and are getting ready to write up their final report for the first term of the course. Next term, we plan for them to learn multivariate techniques.
doing a study on job satisfaction, particularly attitudes at the workplace and education, and how education affects those attitudes.
My study concentrated upon attitudinal position towards different countries, foreign countries, including Brazil, Russia, Japan, and Israel.
One of the basic philosophies of the program, as I mentioned before, is to teach students data analysis by having them do it. We feel this is far better than simple book learning.
For my project, I looked at some of the statistical differences between the 1980 and 1984 presidential elections, and specifically where Ronald Reagan's strengths and weaknesses were in those two elections.
Currently, I am working on a project which I have entitled Family Satisfaction. So far, I have done two-way cross-tabulations. Currently, I am working on my three-way cross-tabulations.
When the students discuss what they're actually doing, the topics range across the broad expanse of sociology and other social issues. It makes them, and forces them, in effect, to make their own decisions about the choice of topic which they're going to analyze, how to pursue it, etc. Of course, we give them quite a lot of help.
I believe that my experience in the program gave me the edge I needed when looking for a job, and using real data made the learning exciting.
To date, our students have found jobs at IBM, New York Hospital, Harry Heller Research, Russell Research, Procter & Gamble, and Response Analysis, to name just some of the employers. Having the benefit of a state-of-the-art facility with maximized computer capabilities makes it possible for teaching and research to move in a new direction, revealing new avenues of social study. Students themselves are able to initiate sophisticated research and in the process gain valuable skills and experience necessary for today's job market.